Aaron, did you find an opening joke for this week's episode of Warrior Weekly?
No, but let me get to thinking, okay?
Okay, no, you're done. You're out of time.
If we don't find an opening joke, the entire show will be in jeopardy. Oh.
I'm Addie, and this is Aaron, and welcome back to this week's episode of Warrior Weekly. Each month, District 207 recognizes the achievements of a student from each school at their board meeting. This achievement is the 207's Best Award. On October 3rd, Chris Modi was recognized for an achievement in community service, and on November 7th, Sprig Velick was recognized for an achievement in fine arts.
On November 3rd, SOAR students across District 207 met with a guest speaker to talk about activism and learn about how we, as students, can improve the level of activism at our school. If you're interested in taking a part of future meetings and workshops, there will be a meeting on Thursday, December 13th, Monday, January 9th, and a field trip to Gemini Middle School on Friday, January 13th. Please email Mrs. Ryan and Mrs. Hart if you have any questions.
And now to Mia for this week's sports update.
What's up, Warriors? It's Mia with the week's sports update. With so many sports being wrapped up for the fall season, now is the perfect time to mark your calendars to support your Warrior athletes. Come support the girls basketball team next Tuesday, November 15th as they go and play at the Schaumburg Thanksgiving Tourney at 5. Cheer will be having a meet at Belvedere North next Wednesday, the 16th at 5:30. Come cheer them on. Varsity Wrestling will be having a meet at home against Scrimmage. Come watch and support in the Fieldhouse next Friday, the 18th at 5:30 p.m. The fencing team will be going on an away duel meet this Saturday. Good luck, Warriors! And now to a check-in with your girls varsity basketball team.
This is Omar Alanes, and we're checking in with the girls varsity basketball team about the season ahead of them.
Most excited for our Thanksgiving tournament and Christmas tournament, also just getting to play in conference.
This season I'm excited to play really challenging teams that we haven't played before and to compete in our conference and possibly win a conference title. I'm worried about probably playing Deerfield because they're a really challenging team to play and they'll probably be like our biggest competitor to win conference.
I would say I'd say more so instead of being like worried, I'm more like, I guess, nervous. A mix of nerves and excitement for the season to get started.
And that was the girls varsity basketball team. Let's hope for a wonderful season. This is Omar Alanes with WMTH Sports.
The Dimensions concert takes place tomorrow night with shows at 5:30 and 8 p.m. Here to tell you more about the concert and its interesting theme is Esmeralda Murillo.
On Thursday, November 10th, Maine West will be hosting a Dimensions concert where chorus, band, and orchestra come together to perform this year's theme, Road Trip Across America.
This year, the Dimensions concert is about a road trip across America. So this year it's themed, unlike other years in the past, but since it's the second time it's Dimensions instead of Prism, they decided to add a theme.
The idea is for all future Dimensions concerts to have some sort of fun theme that ties everything together. I know that the marching band is, for instance, starting with the national anthem, which they've been playing all day or all year as a marching band. And then it's going into a variety of then different songs, like the band is playing a piece called Shenandoah, which is an Appalachian hymn. And then they're also playing a piece called On the Cape. The orchestra will be playing some pieces that are inspired by landscapes from the United States. We also are trying to think about playing pieces from various parts of the United States.
With the new theme, Dimensions also working to embrace the work of all performing and visual arts students in the Fine Arts Department.
we're making Dimensions more than just a music concert, like Prism was in the past, like just the music concert. And we're trying to expand Dimensions to be like multi-dimensional within the fine arts. Okay, so this year, it will be the second year that there is an art show associated with the Dimensions concert. And new this year, all art students, or almost all art students, are going to have a piece represented in the art show. So the art show is going to be absolutely massive in the LRC, and probably spilling out a little bit into the hallway area. Dimensions is really inspiring because every single student who is enrolled in a performing arts class, so band, choir, orchestra, percussion techniques, and digital audio and music production, and every art student has the opportunity to be a part of this.
This is Esmeralda Murillo with WMTH News.
And now to Lex with the Main Minute, featuring your school's announcements in a minute or less.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Main Minute. The speech team meets today in C211 at 3:30. Library Advisory Board meets every other Tuesday before school in the LRC at 7:45 a.m. Art Club meets every Thursday after school in the C-Wing Art Suite. The Student Voice Committee meets every Wednesday at 7:45 in D102. Musical audition clinics start on November 14th and auditions start on November 16th at 3:30. Maine West DECA is having a thrift event this Friday during 5th period lunch. All proceeds go to disabled American veterans. Bring your own bag. The Art Dimension Showcase has popped up in the LRC. The opening reception will be Thursday, November 10th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Light refreshments will be served. Maine West Tech Crew meets Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6. That's all for this week's episode of the Main Minute.
WMTH has a new feature called In the Stacks, where we talk about recommended books in the LRC. Check out our first episode.
Hello everyone, and welcome to In the Stacks, where we talk with our LRC librarians about books they've read and recommend to our student body. Today I'm here with Mr. Greenberg, who is one of our LRC's main art librarians here at Maine West. Mr. Greenberg runs Video Game Club and Music Appreciation Society, and if you're interested in those, you could check that out in the LRC. Today we will be talking about the book, They Both Die at the End. Can you tell us a little about what the book is about?
Yes, the book is about a dystopian future where a service called Deathcast gives you a call to inform you that you will be dead within 24 hours. Some people are very lonely and might not have someone to spend their last 24 hours with, and so there's a service called Last Friend, which arranges for you to be with somebody that they pair you up with for your last 24 hours on Earth. And the call kind of goes like this. Hello, I'm calling from Deathcast. I regret to inform you that sometime in the next 24 hours you will be meeting an untimely death. On behalf of everyone here at Deathcast, we are so sorry to lose you. Live this day to the fullest, okay?
That sounds very... wow. How did this book change the way you view mortality?
It made me think about my words and actions every single day, and reminded me to try and live as honorably and as honestly as I possibly can. But we all make mistakes. We're all human, but to recognize those mistakes and try and do better, improve on those things.
Mm-hmm. It's very true. Humans make mistakes and we learn from them. Mm-hmm. From first glance, this book has some serious themes. Why would you recommend this to our student body?
I recommend this book to students because it's about discovering your true best self. It's very easy to keep doing the same thing day in and day out and keep repeating the same pattern, but I think it encourages people to think a little more carefully and a little more deeper about what they might be doing on a day-to-day basis and what it means to be alive and to try and live life to the fullest.
Mm-hmm. The two main characters are members of the LGBTQ+ community. How does this book represent and connect to LGBTQ+ students here at Maine West?
It's yet another reminder that love is love no matter what your gender is, and that love conquers all. It reminds students to be proud of their identity no matter what it is, and the book specifically encourages queer people to be themselves, and the message is you be you no matter what the circumstances.
That's very true. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Greenberg, for coming on In the Stacks. If you're interested in They Both Die in the End, you could check it out here at Maine West LRC.
Warrior Weekly loves to highlight musicians in our community. To close our show, here is George P. from Wind Ensemble.
Hi, my name is George. I'm in Wind Ensemble. I'm a junior and I'm going to be improvising.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Warrior Weekly.
And see you next week.